You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
Welcome along. Today, we're jumping into, well, quite a mix. The latest tech buzz, some really interesting shifts happening in design and creative fields, and maybe one or two brand updates that have got people talking. We're here to connect some dots for you, find those useful insights in all the noise.
Exactly. We'll be looking at everything from, big hardware updates to the thinking behind design itself. It's about trying to make sense of how these different pieces influence each other, especially when there's just so much information flying around.
Okay, let's get into it. First, Apple's Vision Pro. Seems like an update is on the horizon.
Yeah, there's talk about the M4 processor coming to it, which could mean like a 50% CPU boost, maybe 20-25% better graphics. Pretty significant jump.
But the real news for anyone who's worn one might be the strap, right? I hear they're redesigning it.
That seems to be the focus, yeah. Tackling that neck strain issue people have mentioned. It sounds like it's not the total overhaul yet.
Ah, okay.
More like a step towards a lighter version, maybe coming down the line, 2027, 2028 perhaps.
So a comfort upgrade now, bigger changes later. Shows they're listening, I guess.
It does. And speaking of platforms listening or maybe reacting to the market, look at YouTube.
Oh, yeah. What's happening there?
They're now asking creators, voluntarily, mind you, to share channel and audience data directly with brands.
Okay. Why?
It's really about influencer marketing.
Yeah.
Trying to make it more measurable, more transparent maybe, get rid of some of the guesswork for advertisers.
Right. Standardizing things a bit.
Exactly. YouTube wants to boost its Brand Connect platform, compete better with Instagram probably. They've got these new tools, Insights Finder, Open Call. It's all geared towards that.
So for creators, it's potentially more deals, but maybe less control over their data.
That's the trade-off, seems like it. And for brands, it's that chase for clear ROI, which actually brings us nicely to this whole powered by AI thing.
Yes, the magic phrase.
It's everywhere, isn't it? But here's the thing. Powered by AI isn't actually a benefit on its own. It doesn't tell you what it does for you.
Right. It's become a bit of a meaningless sticker sometimes.
Pretty much. It often hides the fact that maybe the product doesn't solve a real user problem very well. Good products figure out the problem first, then see if AI or any tech can help solve it better, not the other way around.
Leading with the tech instead of the need.
Exactly. That often leads to products that just don't quite find their place.
Okay, so where is AI genuinely useful in, say, design right now? Any good example?
Well, Webflow's AI prototyping platform looks pretty interesting.
Oh, so?
It lets designers whip up functional prototypes really fast, like under an hour, using their existing design system, Spring.
So it's not just static pictures, it actually works.
Yeah, you can test complex interactions, user flows, stuff that a flat mock-up just can't show you. They say it helps find UX issues early on.
Okay, that sounds genuinely useful, using AI to accelerate validation and catch problems.
That's it. Thoughtful application, solving a real workflow bottleneck.
Right, which maybe brings us to something less universally praised. Range Rover's new logo.
Yes. The mirrored R's.
It's certainly kicked up some dust. People comparing it to jewelry brands, even old dance albums.
Yeah, the reaction was strong, even though it's apparently meant for smaller uses, not replacing the main badge everywhere.
Still, it touches on that idea of heritage, doesn't it? 55 years of brand history.
It really does. It shows how much emotional connection people have with established brands. It's not just a logo. It's trust, legacy, what it represents. You mess with that, even slightly, and people notice. Loudly.
Does a branding moment like that, though, maybe hint at something bigger going on behind the scenes in creative industries?
I think it can, yeah. Sometimes these things make you wonder about the whole creative process and even the talent feeding into it. Everyone's focused on AI taking jobs, but maybe the bigger, quieter crisis is the talent pipeline itself. Is creative education keeping up? Is it funded properly? Is there enough access for new talent?
You mean, are we preparing people for the actual challenges?
Kind of. If we don't fix those underlying issues, education, access, industry links, then AI could just end up making things less equal, pushing out emerging creatives who don't already have connections or advantages.
So the real question isn't just AI versus human, but are we supporting the humans properly?
That's a big part of it, I think. How do we make sure the next generation can actually thrive alongside these new tools and demands?
Wow, okay. We've covered a lot, from Vision Pro tweaks and YouTube's data play to what AI-powered really means or doesn't mean.
And the Webflow example of getting it right.
Right, and then wrapping up with branding sensitivities and that really crucial point about nurturing creative talent for the future.
Definitely. So maybe a final thought for everyone listening. With tech changing so fast and the creative world shifting too, what's our role in all this?
As consumers, creators, leaders.
Yeah. How do we ensure innovation actually helps people, fosters real creativity, instead of just, creating more noise or bigger gaps? Something to think about in terms of how you engage with tech and design yourself.
Spoken Tech for your ears.